This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know,
Yeah.
I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be
Right.
the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff the NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got something at this stage in the season.
That's a good look at it. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Curry fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And here are the Rockets now. Ball outside. Harden outside. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. Over Paul. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Harden kicks to Paul. Capella inside. Cousins is there. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Capella.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
And there's Green on the assist by Durant.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Paul kicks to Harden. Houston keeps it going, a new 24-second shot clock. Durant with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix. Three-pointer and another three for Golden State. And Clark, talk about the Rockets' identity, their style of play.
Yeah, it's all about the analytics, quite honestly. They're looking for drives and three-point field goals. Constant pressure on the defense. The long-range ball spaces the floor, and defensively they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition.
It's Thompson off the drive. He feeds it to Cousins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Harden. Will it go? Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Houston.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's Gordon penetrating. And his first shot of the game, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Here is Durant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And another three for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. 5th best, Clint Capella.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Paul with the 3, drains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 now.
You got to respect his range now. Paul's form and release are perfect. I feel like every 3 he shoots is going in.
Cousins finds Thompson. The shot will not fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now, here is Harden. He had 28 points in the win against Charlotte.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point game. Here's Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out the numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. His last 10 games have been exceptional. Averaging 17 points per game, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 6. Curry deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson against Harden. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards, I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Rockets trail by 9. Harden outside. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Harden is as steady as falling rain. I mean, so consistent. Beautiful shooting form, a brilliant scorer.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Inside, Curry scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Obviously, the game is played with a more wide-open style now, Clark. Name a few old-school bigs who continue to make an impact.
Well, I like what Andre Drummond does. The big fella's a glass-eating machine. Still needs to refine his moves and shooting touch, but his athleticism and rebounding off the charts. Blake Griffin stands out as well. Highly skilled, very, very athletic. Steven Adams, obviously a big guy who plays an old-school game, rim protector, finisher, good hands, great strength. Dwight Howard, you know, he's on the backside of his career, but you think about what he was able to do in his prime as a shot blocker, rebounder, finisher. He's got some old-school qualities as well.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Rockets, a couple spots below.
And seeing where the Warriors are, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Thompson passes to Durant. Curry kicks to Green. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 9. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Thompson against Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Two shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now Livingston. Left side Durant. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets trail by 6. Harden outside. Fareed finds Green. Harden against Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. Defense is right there. Iguodala's drive, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here is Harden. He has 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Green kicks to Fareed. Here's Tucker. Drops in the tray. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Golden State moving it around. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. Baseline try, and the jumper is good. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing here by 8. Dishes it to Tucker. Back to Rivers. Got a piece of it. Harden kicks to Rivers. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Warriors leading by 5. Livingston looking for the opening. It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Green. Durant against Green. 4 on the shot clock. Jerebko kicks to Durant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Iguodala against Harden. From outside the arc. Rockets keep it going with the new 24-second clock. A nice shot by Rivers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Jerebko, the pass to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. A floater, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets. And Shaun Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
First free throw is good. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court too.
Shumpert finds Green. And Tucker has it in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Looney. And here is Iguodala. And here's Livingston. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Durant's got 9.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Livingston. And it's good for 2. He has 6.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
And Shumpert kicks to Rivers. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Phoenix. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Iguodala outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Got a piece of it. Here's Rivers. Shot to stop the run. And Fareed lays it in. Fareed's got his first basket of the night.
Attacking the glass like a rabid dog. Fareed takes pride in out hustling guys on the boards.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about, what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Gerald Green. E.J. Tucker is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Rivers in at the point guard position. And he knocks down the first one.
You just got to be so careful when guarding Durant, because if you put him on the line, he's going to make you pay.
Durant hits them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the stripe.
Rivers with it. And Tucker has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
And Greg, to me that's baffling. I'm not sure why they didn't do some dine-in eating. Go inside and eat instead of all that work in the drive-through behind the arc. He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Warriors leading by 8. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The wide open look for Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Green against Iguodala. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Rockets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Chris Paul subbed in for Rivers. Golden State also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Kevon Looney, and it's Green in for Kevin Durant.
Shot.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Livingston kicks to Cousins. Shoots over Capella. Rockets with the rebound. Fareed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green deciding where to go with it. Lets the 3 fly. Houston gets it back. And it's put back in by Fareed.
Great work on the offensive glass. Fareed is a load down there. Gotta box this guy out.
There's the pass to Cousins. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Paul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Feeds it to Fareed. It's stolen by Green. Over to the left wing. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Paul dishes to Shumpert. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Clock at 6, and the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Golden State also making some changes. Klay Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala, and Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston. Here's Shumpert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Gordon. Shoots it up. Drops one in from the wing.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Curry against Shumpert. Curry kicks to Green. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Timeout called, the Rockets. DeMarcus Cousins really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
And a look here at the shot chart for Harden.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Ball against Curry. Curry with the defensive effort.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
Outside jumper. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Curry kicks to Cousins. Thompson outside, over Gordon. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul against Curry. And that one, good. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
You know, I don't care how tight you play him. It's very hard to keep Paul from knocking that shot down. His in-between game is lethal.
With the second effort and the rejection by Curry. And he gets it back. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The shot's good from Paul.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Thompson with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And again, no good by Golden State. Rockets trailed by 4. For the 3. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Paul against Curry. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Pass to Cousins. Puts up a 3. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here is Cook, guarded by Harden. Thompson passes to Cousins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Paul. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Harden finds Paul. Harden outside. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
You know, he's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
Curry against Paul, and it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you know, that's a 2nd foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jerebko's checked in. Here's Jerebko. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Curry dishes to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets trail by 7. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And Cousins kicks to Jerebko. Outside, Green. To the paint. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. 17 points for Steph Curry.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harden the pass to Paul. Back to Harden. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden gets the bucket.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Ball against Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Good work defensively by Capella.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
That one goes in.
Paul's been on attack all night, and he's capable of taking over games with his scoring. We know about his passing, but he can get it done with his scoring, too.
And Cousins kicks to Jerebko. Here's Curry with the three. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Curry finds Thompson. Pulls it from the elbow. And it falls over the rim and in. Thompson's got 7.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
And there's the pass to Capella. Paul outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Chris Paul still looking for his first title. This Rockets team represents his best shot, Clark, but last year they couldn't quite get it done.
Well, the big reason for that, Kevin, was the fact that Chris Paul was unable to play in Game 6 and 7 against Golden State. He was so instrumental in key moments throughout that series. Had they had him in Game 6 and 7, I think they very well could have been playing for a championship last year.
Free throw drops for Paul.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. A really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Green. Both shots good from the stripe. The Warriors leading. Curry passes it to Looney. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. The feed to Durant. To the right side. Here's Looney. No good with the triple. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. They now take the lead. 7 points for Clint Capella.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Curry kicks to Durant. Offline with his 3. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Tucker. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. And then on Sunday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Paul from deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Curry. Up again. It's good on the putback. Looney's got his first 2 points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the dunk by Capella.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Here's the floater. 6 on the shot clock. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden outside. Kicks it to Tucker. From past the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. Thompson right side. Over Harden. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and also 3 steals. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and he accumulated a lot of assists, and I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the point.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Harden against Thompson. Harden kicks it to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Durant. And so Durant nails them both. Rockets leading by 3. Now, here is Harden. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Misses in close. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's Gordon from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Passes it to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Harden outside. Down low and stolen by Cousins. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 12 points in the game. Here's Paul. 18 points for him. Pass to Harden to end the run. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. James Harden is second.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Curry gets the bucket.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
And here's Harden for 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 12.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Curry kicks to Durant. Over Gordon. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 22 points for Kevin Durant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging around 26 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got 25 points.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Harden finds Paul. And some nice passing there by Houston. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Durant on the wing. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Rockets trail by 6. Now Paul. He's got 18. Harden scanning the floor.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Gordon. Capella bounce pass. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Back to Tucker. Good D by Thompson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Tucker can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9.
And, you know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow, that's a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a three-point shot that's become the foundation of his offensive arsenal.
Gordon outside. The shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Harden the pass to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got 20. And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious at chasing down loose pumpkins and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So a lot of value from P.J. Tucker.
Lob pass to Capella. That one, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Durant. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Durant's got 32 points in the game. Rockets trail by 13. And here's Harden. He's got 15.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Thompson against Harden. And they call an illegal screen here. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Durant with the steal. For the finish.
Talk about bringing it. Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Okay, a chance to check out stats for P.J. Tucker. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 9th in steals, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Free throw good, James Harden. You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport, but they also recognize that team play is critical to winning. So I think it's a combination. Fans, I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
Livingston finds Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 17. Rivers with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Rocket shooting here about 46% for the game. To the middle. Here's Green. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Livingston. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Thompson against Harden. Pass to Livingston. Over Rivers. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Here is Harden. 17 points in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. But they get it back. Green, no luck. Warriors leading by 19. Here's Iguodala. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened. He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Durant, the pass to Livingston. Puts it up. Rockets with the rebound. Fareed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Green. The Warriors shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Thompson against Rivers. Here's Livingston. No good with the wing jumper. Rockets trail by 14. Shoots the 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Rivers. And it's now 23 points for James Harden.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Thompson from long range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Durant against Harden. Rivers dishes to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Houston. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
That's good from Durant. Iman Shumpert's checked in for James Harden. Quinn Cook's checked in for Golden State. Durant hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Rivers finds Shumpert. Fareed with it. Looney on him. Here's Rivers. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And Durant gets double teamed. Back to Iguodala for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was. And tell you what, they got very lucky.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Jerebko's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 7. 19 seconds left in the third. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Rivers. And here's the fast break. Here's Shumpert. No good on the last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Warriors ahead. They're up by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. Austin Rivers is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Green. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Fareed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. A three-pointer is right on target.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Back to Jerebko. Clock at 6. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. Livingston, no luck.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Shumpert. And Looney sends it back. Iguodala outside. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. On defense, the Rockets here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. 4 on the clock. From deep, Iguodala. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Shumpert kicks to Rivers. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Looney passes to Cook. Al Livingston, he's guarded by Rivers. Here is Cook, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Golden State also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Looney, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Cook. Rockets on defense. To the paint, here's Iguodala, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Here's Rivers. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Here's Cousins. Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Paul's checked in for Iman Shumpert. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Rockets trail by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala. And Eric Gordon Clark, such a terrific tag team partner for Paul and Harden on the perimeter.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, he provides spacing with the deep range he has. Very efficient shot, not much wasted motion. He can attack closeouts off the dribble, and he gets to that basket and finishes aggressively. His strength very much at work when he does his damage.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Curry can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Paul. To tie it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, and Clint Capella, C-squared, a late first-round pick in 2014, viewed by most as a project, but the analytics community ranked him highly. No surprise then that the Rockets snapped him up and they got a steal. They love the analytics approach in Houston.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Capella, a mobile, rim-running big man. The Rockets feel Clark, he's the prototype center for their system.
Well, you think about it, Kevin. He's still in his early 20s. He's a starting center on a powerhouse team, and I think he's their 3rd most important player.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Livingston kicks to Cousins. There's the pass to Curry. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To the middle. And it's Capella missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Curry kicks to Cousins. To the inside. Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Livingston. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Livingston. Livingston hits both of them. Now here's Paul. Outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. He doesn't get the second one. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, second-round pick back in 06, spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gordon finds Capella. Now Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. Rivers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 3. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Capella, the pass to Tucker. Gordon kicks to Paul. Clock at 4. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Gordon. Ball against Curry. At the top of the key, Capella. Harden outside. Houston needs to get a shot up to tie it up. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Not a lot the defense can do defensively there. I mean, Capella is just a big guy, and he's got a nice touch, too.
Thompson surveying the floor. The dish to Curry. Knocked loose. Thompson against Harden from downtown, and Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 20.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Pass to Gordon. He kicks to Capella. Tucker with the ball. He's guarded by Cousins. Tucker with the ball, working on Green. Tucker finds Capella, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls.
Well, at the start of the summer, many expected a busy market for Capella in free agency. Eventually, though, signing a 4-year deal to remain with the Rockets. I feel like it's a great deal for Houston as Capella gives them the perfect inside presence to complement Harden and Paul. Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball against Curry. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 25 points in the game.
You cannot underestimate Chris Paul's ability to finish through contact just because he's small. I mean, he's as tough as they come.
Timeout called the Warriors. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
Capella kicks to Gordon. And another three for Houston.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And taken away by Paul to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, we see Chris Paul get to the line a lot because he's always in attack mode, keeping constant pressure on his defenders.
And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
And Paul drills both of them. Here's Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Cousins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
The Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Capella, kicks it to Tucker. He dishes it to Paul. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
The pass to Cousins. He feeds it to Thompson. Stolen by Harden. There's Paul. And it's Houston with another. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Rockets?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Rockets leading by 4. Paul outside. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Paul nails both of them. And here is Curry. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Thompson lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Here's Paul. The shot misses, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Durant deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Gordon. And stolen by Cousins. Pass to Curry. Thompson inside the line. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ball outside. Here's Harden. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
And, you know, after being a 6th man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Paul with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Durant. And so here is Golden State. Thompson left side. Durant the pass to Cousins. He kicks it to Curry. Fires the 3. And the 3-ball is good.
And Kevin, that 3-ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 8. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good.
And he comes up with the crucial buckets time and again. Cousins, an incredible talent.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
True shot.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
Paul with the ball. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks with Chris Paul. The playoffs are dead ahead. What are the areas of emphasis as you get yourselves ready?
Keep defending, playing at the right pace, and trying to make this a tough place to play. We really need our crowd and this energy, and we really feed off of them. But just trying to get ready game by game.
You're putting some good wins together, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.